It's time for a Dollar Tree Plan with me. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I get the question all the time about where to find more affordable planner supplies. We all love the beautiful sticker books that we see all the time, but we know the cost can add up a lot. You don't necessarily need a million different supplies to decorate your planner. You can do so with supplies from the Dollar Tree, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to head into my local Dollar Tree. It's just a random day. I'm going to go in, see what I can find, and then we're going to take it back home and do a plan with me with those supplies. So, that being said, let's go. Never forget that you can think outside the box when you are looking for craft supplies, and that includes planner supplies. There are so many fabulous companies, love to see them all, but you can save on your supplies too. It's not necessary to have all of the sticker books out there in the world. You can find some fabulous supplies here at Dollar Tree. Something to remember though is that these craft supplies may not be packaged as planner supplies. Check out the crafting aisle. There are a ton of stickers. Steer away from the stickers that have a lot of dimension. Look for some that are a little bit more flat. Also, don't forget to check out the home decor aisle. I happen to love the wall decals. In fact, I tend to like them a lot more than the regular stickers that are available at Dollar Tree. They make a really big impact on the page. They're a really good quality sticker. There's just a lot of things to choose from. I definitely found some that I love. These wall decals I have used before to actually cover a planner cover, to do a recover of it to create something new. Those are very neat. Look at this beautiful rainbow wall decal. Yes, it is a huge sticker, but that means you can cut it up and use it multiple times. Loving the butterflies as well. Just lots and lots of good options. There are also a lot of rub-on transfers recently at Dollar Tree, and these are great in your planner because they do not add any bulk at all. And there's lots of different collections of them that you can pick up here. All right, loving all of the different stickers. Again, try to steer away from the ones that have all of the dimension. Look for ones that are a little bit more flat. And at the Dollar Tree, you may have to do some digging. Most of the Dollar Trees that I visit tend to not be the most organized stores in the world, but if you're willing to dig, look behind the stickers that are there, you can find some treasures that you'll be able to use. Also, as a reminder, it's not just about stickers or wall decals. There's a lot of different craft supplies, including cardstock, which can come in really handy in your planner as well. There's a ton of different items at the Dollar Tree covering a wide array of different craft projects. Today, let's focus on picking up some planner items and head on home. Okay, here is a look at what I bought. Here's my receipt. I spent $9.21, but that includes Diet Dr. Pepper because sometimes you need a Diet Dr. Pepper. So I bought the cardstock, 4 pieces of cardstock. It was this color that kind of attracted me, so I'm excited to use that. These beautiful butterflies, all about them. Those are going to be so good. Wall decals, which are going to work like beautiful stickers. Yes, please. Love the foil. I love a good rub-on transfer, and I liked some of the words in here, so I thought this might be good for quotes. Then, guys, I really like the removable tile. I think this would be so cool. I want to see if I can make it work in a layout. We'll see what happens. Then I could not pass up rainbows. I was totally going to go with a different scheme, but then I saw these rainbows and they're my jam. So I love the rainbows. We're going to use those. And last but not least, some alpha stickers in a gold glitter. So all of those goodies put together, and I'm going to create a journal spread with them, a planner spread. So I'm going to put you guys on fast forward. Let's put this together. The quickest way to make a big impact on a planner spread is with scrapbook paper. So I'm actually going to plan in the quad layout. This is what I use as my creative journal planner. And I was pleasantly surprised by this scrapbook paper actually because it had a beautiful texture and sheen to it. This was the back. Look at how beautiful the front is. I actually totally dig the shiny. It has a gorgeous texture that makes it a little bit more interesting than a regular solid piece of scrapbook paper or cardstock. And now I understand the price a little bit more. To be honest, I was thinking four for $1.25 seemed a little pricey, but this is definitely a higher quality than just like your standard cardstock. I cut out a piece of the cardstock to be 7 inches wide, 9¼ inches tall. That is the size of a classic size happy planner or grande size planner insert from my shop. And I'm going to use that as the background. I will just simply need to cut out the different quadrants here on the right side of the spread and then adhere them to the top of the scrapbook paper. That gives me a beautiful background, makes a huge impact on the page. And if you think about it, that's a huge impact for whatever $1.25 divided by 4 is. So I love, love, love that. And then I'm going to actually carry the scrapbook paper over to the left-hand side. Love the torn paper effect, especially with this thicker cardstock because it leaves that white edging, which I think is very cool. We're going to have that layer over the top of the left-hand side to connect the two sides of the layout. I love having extra planner inserts that are undated kind of laying around so that I can play with cutting up the planner inserts and cutting up the layouts to create really unique spreads. So it's a great idea to just kind of have a stash of these extra pages. You can pick up undated planner inserts from my shop, or you can also purchase planners on clearance. Hobby Lobby often has a ton of happy planners that go on clearance at the end of each season. And every now and then you can find some fabulous planners actually at the Dollar Tree as well. So I always have a few in my stash that are kind of available for cutting up and playing with in this way, because obviously if I were to cut up the actual page from my planner, it would be a little bit of an issue. I wouldn't have anything to work with on the back. Now I'm starting with the wall decal. If I'm being honest, this rainbow one, while beautiful, was a little bit difficult to work with. It wasn't cut through well, so you can see part of my rainbow tore. I had to kind of cut part of it off. It was a little bit temperamental. I mean, that's kind of what you expect when you buy something from the Dollar Tree. There's going to be some things, some compromises that have to be made, but it still worked in the end. I was still pleased with it. It just was more difficult to work with than I anticipated. So I'm using the really big sticker on the back to create a background feel for the page, a little burst of color in the background, and then I will layer the quad boxes over the top of that. The plan is to bring one of these smaller rainbows over here to the left-hand side of the page to balance and bring color to that edge as well. So this is the quad layout. This is what I use for my creative journal planner. I generally write just a few sentences in it each morning as kind of a check-in with where I am, emotionally, mentally, kind of reflecting on the day before. It's kind of whatever is in my head. So we're going to reattach these quads over here so that I have the full end of, or the full week on the two spreads, and then just have a little bit more fun with all of the decorating. As I continue to decorate, I would love to hear from you down below what some of your favorite Dollar Tree finds are. Dollar Tree is such a great place to go. I love looking for organization solutions there. There's some great pieces that are really affordable, especially when you're buying in bulk for like a craft room, that work really well. So I love looking for that. Other things that I tend to look for at the Dollar Tree. Check out the greeting cards. I've said it before in previous videos, the greeting cards are a great way to get ephemera and paper pieces for your projects because you can cut the greeting cards apart when they have beautiful graphic images and use them in projects. That is a wonderful tip that I have used over and over again. Party supplies and seasonal supplies, that's also an excellent thing to look for at the Dollar Tree because, you know, maybe you don't need a whole sticker book full of, for instance, St. Patrick's Day stickers, but if you were able to pick up a few pieces here and there from the Dollar Tree, maybe spend $5, $7 somewhere in there, you're going to be able to create multiple things in your craft room for much, much less. I really wanted these subway tiles to work. I think they ended up just being a little bit too big. I thought it would be cool to have them as like a background element, maybe the butterflies flying over the top of them, but it was just too big for this size spread. Perhaps if I were using a big size or a venti size spread, this would work a little bit better. It was just, I couldn't make it work, couldn't figure out how to balance it with the rainbows. So I think I'm just gonna have to save these pieces for another spread another time. You can see I'm like, please work, please go here. Nope, that's not going to be it. We're just going to have to play with a few more of these wall decals, including the clouds. Let's add a few clouds up here. I like to cover up this week of, just because this is my creative journal. I don't really need the specific dates up there. So I tend to cover up that and just use it as more decorating area. We're going to layer a few clouds and a heart. Look how cute it's all coming together. I love, love, love it. I'm a big fan of decorating over the top or over the break between the pages. When you do that, it doesn't take up a ton of writing room, but allows you to really make a pretty big impact on the page as far as a decorative color splash. I'm going to look for a few of these rub-on transfers. If you have never played with a rub-on transfer, think of it almost like a temporary tattoo. That's what it looks like. It's on this clear page and it has white behind it. You cut out the part you want, which is what I'm doing right here. Then when you're ready to put on the page, you remove the white backer, put the clear piece on, and then rub it with a popsicle stick or old gift card, something like that. I'm going to use my washi cutter. You rub it on, it transfers on just like a temporary tattoo would, except you don't need water. And then it's just on the page and it's fabulous, doesn't add bulk. It's one of my favorite things to use in my paper crafting just because I think they are really cool. It also layers really nicely over the top of more opaque things. So it really stands out on top of your projects. All right, I chose a few little phrases for my spread and I love how that came together. The last little detail I want to add, a lot of times I like to change up the days of the week. Instead of what is printed in the spread, it feels very, I don't know, customized when you're able to change those. So I'm actually going to white out the days of the week. I'm going to go to those alpha stickers that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to go with the first letter of each day, adding that in a little bit of bling, picks up the gold that is in the butterflies, and it feels very, very much like it fits this particular spread. And I will come back later and date it as well. All right, once those are in place, I just have to cut apart the two sides, and that is going to be it for this Dollar Tree plan with me. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you'd like to see me try some other Dollar Tree crafting projects. I would love to help us all try to figure out how to save a little money this time of year and really in this season of life. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. All of the things I bought today are from the Dollar Tree except for this planner insert, which is from my shop at ScrappyWife.com. I do want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Patreon is such a fun place where there's extra perks and challenges, exclusive content, and we would love to have you join us over in that amazing community. You can find out more at patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.